This is what our 1988 kitchen looked like when we moved in. I don't think it had ever been updated. We did have to replace the appliances, but we didn't have the tens of thousands of dollars to completely gut this kitchen. So I started thinking of what sweat equity I could put in to update this kitchen to be more beautiful and functional for our family. I started by painting. Paint can update a space so much. I painted all the wood trim and I even painted over the wallpaper on the walls. The ceiling was this stamped pattern that just collected dust, so I rented a drywall sander from Home Depot to sand it flat and then painted the ceiling. The next thing to tackle was refinishing the cabinets. If you want professional results, you have to put in the work. I have a separate video detailing every step, but it's first sanding and then wood filling the grain, then priming and painting. I also added hidden soft close hinges. All of these steps took a while, so I actually divided the kitchen in half and refinished half the kitchen at a time so that part of the kitchen was always functional because I have a husband and 3 kids and they seem to insist on having food multiple times a day. I did have to replace 2 cabinets that were water damaged, and I added 3 little ones to the empty space above these cabinets. No, this isn't a fire hazard. Cabinets are built to the ceiling all the time. I built out a deep cabinet to go above my fridge to store cookie sheets and larger items. And we added new laminate countertops from Home Depot and a new single bowl sink. This doorway to the dining room was kind of plain, so I added an arch with this pre-made arch kit. I know arches, you either love them or you hate them, but I really like them. For the bay window, I built a window seat with hidden storage. We keep our emergency food and supplies in there. Make sure to add hydraulic hinges so the door doesn't smash any little fingers. I also sewed a window seat cushion. Then it was finally time for flooring. I continued the LVP from the rest of the house. I love that it's completely waterproof. The kitchen was really dark, so I added recessed lighting. This wasn't hard, just cut holes in the ceiling and then run new wires from your first light. I also replaced the light over the breakfast table, and I added some trim around the 80s hollow core doors to give them a little bit more dimension. For the backsplash, I went with this cream Zalige tile from Home Depot. Tiling a backsplash is a great beginner project. If my 4-year-old can do it, you can too. I had taken down one of the upper cabinets to add 2 floating shelves. Floating shelves are also a sensitive topic, but leaving some upper cabinets and having a few floating shelves is my favorite combo. We keep the dishes that we use every day up there, so they don't really collect a lot of dust. The last step was finishing this display rack on the side of the cabinet with beadboard and brass rails, and the kitchen was done. It took me about 4 months and $3,500, not including the new scratch and dent appliances. Sometimes a whole room makeover can feel overwhelming, but breaking it up into manageable chunks definitely helps. It's been 6 months since we finished this kitchen, and I have loved every decision and project that went into it.